Friends of Islam, this time the Islamic faith is back before you to share Islamic information. I hope it inspires your activities today. And don't forget to click the subscribe button and activate the bell button notifications so you don't miss the latest news from the Islamic faith channel. Islam is the official religion of the Maldives, which is expressly stated in the Maldivian constitution. The Maldives implements Islamic law as one of the determinants of citizenship status. Every citizen is required to have obedience to the official religion. The Maldives is an island nation. The world must know the right information about the Maldives. Geographically, it is located among thousands of scattered islands. There are about 1,200 islands, with 19 atolls or coral islands surrounding the Maldives. Of these thousands of islands, only about 200 islands are inhabited by people. In total, the land area of the Maldives is about 115 square miles, or about 298 square kilometers. In addition to being known as an island nation with beautiful seas and beaches, the Maldives is also popularly known as a country with a 100% Muslim population. According to historical records, Islam entered the Maldives before the 12th century. Although it was inhabited by people, the Maldives used to be a remote area that was rarely visited. For thousands of years, the area around the Maldives has been crossed by ancient sea shipping routes. The trade route between Arabia and Southeast Asia, this is the origin of Islam entering the Maldives. The leaders and residents of the Maldives are always proud to call their country a 100% Muslim country. Freedom of religion is very limited in the Maldives. There is no other religion other than Islam that is embraced by the people of the Maldives. Islamic law, or Sharia, is the legal basis in this country. The Maldivian government has strict rules regarding freedom of religion. The constitution and other laws and policies limit freedom of religion. Referring to the country's 2008 constitution, the Maldives government has designated Islam as the official religion of the country. The law prohibits citizens from practicing any religion other than Islam. This rule only applies to residents of the Maldives. Visitors or workers from outside the Maldives are still allowed to believe in and practice religious rituals other than Islam. Visitors to the Maldives are prohibited from inviting and encouraging local residents to practice any religion other than Islam. Non-Muslim foreigners in the Maldives are estimated to be 675,000 tourists who visit each year, mainly Chinese, European, and Japanese tourists, and 100,000 foreign workers, mainly Bangladeshis, Sri Lankans, Indians, and Pakistanis, in general are allowed to practice their religious beliefs only privately. Based on the Maldives constitution, Islam is a mandatory religion for all its citizens. Thus, not a single non-Muslim Maldivian citizen was found on the hundreds of small islands discovered by Arab sailors and traders in the 12th century. Meanwhile, in the capital of the Maldives, Male, there is the tomb of Abu al-Barakat Yusuf al-Barbari. According to the AlJazeera.net page, from his name, Abu al-Barakat is thought to be a Dai from Amazigh, Morocco, who ended his Dawah journey on one of the islands in the Maldives. At that time, the Sultan of Maldives converted to Islam in the presence of Abu Barakat, which was then followed by all of his people who were Buddhist at that time. The Sultan then built mosques and madrasas as a means of teaching the newly embraced religion of the community. Christians only comprise 0.4% of the Maldivian population. Citizens who convert to Christianity are not allowed to become Maldivian citizens and can be subject to different laws. Although there were some expulsions by the Christian community, nothing was done. No doubt why the island has a very small number of Christians and Catholics who attend Mass. No more or less than Christians in the Maldives, Buddhists make up about 0.6 to 0.8% of the Maldivian population. However, no matter how unlikely it may seem given the current conditions, there was a time when Buddhism was the dominant religion in the Maldives. The destruction of the entire collection of Buddha statues built in the late 12th century by a group of Islamic extremists marked the beginning of Islam as its official religion. Hindus make up about 0.3 to 0.5% of the total population of the Maldives, the majority of whom are Tamil or Malayali of Indian origin, who are generally seen as foreign workers. The main reason is that people from the southern coast of India have had regular contact with the Maldives. However, there are no official Hindus in the Maldives, as every Maldivian citizen is required to be a Muslim. Sunni Islam is the state religion in the Maldives. The Maldives' high inclination towards Islam is the reason why Muslim customs and traditions are taken too seriously. Coffee shops and restaurants are closed during the day during Ramadan. The rules of diversity adopted by each country have their own uniqueness, which can give us our own perspective on the togetherness applied in other countries. One of them is the traditions and rules of diversity that apply in the Maldives, or called Maldives in English. Islam is deeply rooted in the Maldives, starting in the early 12th century, when the first Islamic Sultanate of the Maldives was established in 1152. Islam has also been the state religion since then, and all Maldivians are Sunni Muslims. Islamic law, or what is known as Sharia law, or in Divahi, is called Syariatu, is the basic law that must be followed by every Maldivian citizen. The implementation of Islamic law is very strong in the country's capital, Male, to its tourist islands. Shops must be closed 15 minutes before prayer time, and only reopen 15 minutes after prayer is finished. But behind all these uniqueness, the Maldives is not against immigrants who have different beliefs from them, because they are aware that all humans of different religions and ethnicities need each other. In fact, in order to protect the country from radicalism, no Islamic figure is allowed to discuss Islam in public without government approval. Only those who have government approval can issue fatwas to the public. Rules like this are implemented by the Maldives government to protect the country from radicalism, which is considered inconsistent with the principles of Maldivian Muslims, namely moderate Islam. Naturally catering to Muslim tourists, the Maldives offers a variety of halal-friendly services and facilities. Resorts such as Adaran Prestige, Vadu, and Lux South Ari Atoll are renowned for their dedication to providing an environment where guests can fully enjoy a luxury vacation while still adhering to their religious values. Previously, the Maldives was a sultanate under British guardianship. However, on July 26, 1965, the Maldives declared its independence and became a republic. Because under the sultanate, the Maldives automatically became a Muslim country. With an area of 297.8 square kilometers, all residents who live there are required to embrace Islam. That is what causes the Maldives to have a Muslim population of up to 100%. In fact, their state system and constitution adhere to Islamic principles. Adu City. Adu City is one of the places in the Maldives that has the potential to be developed into a Muslim village with a strong Islamic atmosphere and facilities that support daily life according to Islamic values. Located in the southern part of the Maldives, Adu City already has a large Muslim community, but the concept of a Muslim village can be more focused on developing a truly Islamic environment with a touch of local Maldivian culture. Islam has always been the main religion in Adu City, and its residents have diligently practiced Islamic traditions and values. The beautiful mosques in this city are the center of religious activities and a symbol that emphasizes the pulse of Islam in the midst of the vast ocean. Adu City has experienced significant economic growth and development. With a population of around 33,000, the city has become a center of commerce, education, and tourism in the southern Maldives. Its white sandy beaches and natural beauty have attracted tourists from all over the world. The residents of Adu City have a diverse professional background, ranging from government, agriculture, fisheries, trade and business, services to the tourism sector. The level of economic prosperity in Adu City can be seen from the per capita income, employment opportunities, and economic growth. Per capita income is usually quite high in the Maldives, especially in major villages such as Adu City. The city has a thriving tourism sector, providing employment to many of its residents. In addition, trade, education, and services also play an important role in the city's economy. Like all Maldivians, Islam is the main religion in Adu City. More than 98% of the population is Muslim. Muslim life here strongly reflects Islamic principles in various aspects of daily life. As a Muslim city, tourists will easily find mosques in this place. Mosques are the center of religious life in Adu City. The village has a number of beautiful and famous mosques, such as the Hithithu Mosque, Meridhu Mosque, and Midhu Mosque. These mosques serve as places of worship, religious studies, and gatherings for the Muslim community. In addition, Mosques also play an important role in maintaining a strong Islamic identity here. Religious life in Adu City is marked by various traditions and celebrations. One of the most important celebrations is Ramadan, the holy month of Islam. Mosques in Adu City become centers of religious activity during this month, with Tarawih prayers held every night. In addition, the celebration of Eid al-Fitr is one of the most anticipated by the residents of Adu City. This is a day of victory celebrated with prayers, visiting family graves, giving alms to the needy, and gathering with family and relatives. The people of Adu City also carry out traditions such as decorating their homes and dressing beautifully during Eid al-Fitr. In fact, it is not uncommon for places in Adu City to hold festivals and competitions to enliven the celebration of Eid. Religious education plays an important role in the lives of Muslims in Adu City. Schools here provide teaching about Islam, and many students attend religious lessons every day. This religious education helps strengthen the moral and ethical values of Islam among the younger generation. Despite its location so far in the middle of the ocean, Adu City is a place that has complete facilities, such as an airport, hospital, supermarket, banking, and various other supporting facilities. In short, Adu City is an example of how Islam is an inseparable part of everyday life. The life of Muslims in this city reflects the rich values of religion, tradition, and culture. Adu City is also a place where Islam and everyday life blend harmoniously, creating a strong and prosperous community. Muslim villages like Adu City can be a great inspiration. In addition to being an Islamic place to live, it can also be a center for preaching and religious learning, which provides support for those who have just embraced Islam. This village can hold Islamic classes, social activities together, and be a place to share experiences, so that those who are new to learning Islam can feel more accepted and supported. Adu City, as one of the largest cities in the Maldives, does have its own charm, including for converts. Moreover, with an Islamic atmosphere and peaceful community life, this can be an inspiration for many people who are interested in studying Islam. If more converts were to convert to Islam in Adu City, special programs such as basic Islamic classes, personal mentoring, and a supportive community for converts could go a long way in helping them deepen their understanding of Islam and feel more accepted in society. In addition, facilities such as mosques, religious study centers, and a friendly community would strengthen the sense of community and create a more comfortable environment for converts. Male. The Islamic village in Malé, the capital of the Maldives, illustrates a unique Muslim life amidst a unique island culture. Malé is a predominantly Muslim city, and Islam is the official religion of the Maldives. Muslim life here is very much embedded in strong Islamic practices, especially with the role of mosques and structured communities. Mosques in Malé, including the old ones such as the Hukuru Miski Mosque, Friday Mosque, serve as centers of social and religious activity. These mosques are active with congregational prayers, religious studies, and various other Islamic activities. On Fridays, mosques are filled with worshipers attending Friday prayers, creating a solid and united community atmosphere. In Malé, there are various madrasas, Islamic schools, and Tafid centers that teach children and adults about the Quran and Hadith. There are also regular Pengajian activities, lectures, and Islamic studies that are open to the general public. The presence of these institutions helps strengthen Islam in the midst of modern Malay life. As a Muslim country, halal food is standard in Malé. Traditional markets and modern restaurants provide halal food. In addition, the lifestyle in Malé also observes the boundaries of Sharia, both in terms of dress and social interaction, which are maintained in the busy city. Muslim life in Malé takes place with great order. Malay society, although modern and interacting with the international world, still upholds Islamic values. Religious life is highly respected and applied in various aspects. Islamic rules are not only reflected in worship, but also in everyday law and culture. As a predominantly Muslim city, Malé offers a safe and supportive environment for the practice of Islam, both for the native population and converts. With the increasing number of people converting to Islam, the Muslim community there is certainly getting stronger and growing. The presence of converts brings positive dynamics to the community, creating opportunities to share knowledge and experiences and strengthening Islamic values. It might also be good if there was special guidance and support for converts, such as basic Islamic teaching classes and support groups, so that they feel more comfortable and can deepen their understanding of the religion. Islam is very strong in Malay, Maldives, and is an inseparable part of the country's identity. The Maldives is an official Muslim country, so life in Malay is heavily influenced by Islamic teachings and values. Sharia law and Islamic regulations are applied in various aspects, from halal food, dress codes, to religious rituals. The daily lives of the people of Malay are also colored by Islamic activities, such as congregational prayers at the mosque, religious study activities, and celebrations of Islamic holidays, which are celebrated with great enthusiasm. Mosques are social centers as well as places of worship, strengthening a harmonious religious life. Because the Islamic atmosphere is very strong, Malay is a comfortable and peaceful place to live daily life according to Islamic law. The strong Islam in Malay can also be seen from the big role of religious education in daily life. Children from an early age are taught the Quran and the basics of religion, both through formal schools and madrasas. Teenagers and adults also attend many studies or lectures, so that the spirit of learning religion grows strong among the community. In addition, the role of the Maldivian government in supporting Islamic culture is also significant. The laws in force in Malay are in line with Islamic teachings, such as the prohibition of alcohol and forbidden foods for local residents, as well as strict rules on dressing that maintain manners and politeness according to Islamic values. In everyday life, the atmosphere in Malay also brings harmony to converts, because they are supported to adapt to this Islamic environment. The presence of converts is appreciated, and they often receive guidance in understanding Islam more deeply. With routine religious activities and an Islamic atmosphere, converts in the local community can live religious lives comfortably and peacefully. Mosques in Malay usually have a design that combines traditional and modern elements, often with elegant decorations and a solemn atmosphere. Natural beauty such as the blue beaches that surround the island, the cool atmosphere, and clean air make Malay an attractive place to live or visit. In addition to the stunning mosques, the natural beauty of Malay is also very distinctive with exotic beaches and stunning coral reefs. The clear blue sea and stretches of white sand give a peaceful impression, while the cool atmosphere provides comfort for outdoor activities, whether for worship, relaxing, or enjoying the natural scenery. Around the city, small parks and green areas offer space for walking, dhikr, or simply contemplating in peace. This atmosphere makes Malay a very supportive place for spiritual life, where people can combine worship with enjoying the beauty of nature. One of them is the Hukuru Miski Mosque. One of the traces of Islamic history in the Maldives is Hukuru Miski. This is the oldest mosque in the entire island nation. The location is in the capital, Male, which is part of the Kafu Atoll. The complex, which is often called the Male Friday Mosque or the Coral Mosque, was built in the 12th century AD. Although it is hundreds of years old, the construction of the building is still strong to this day. Its shape has not changed much, especially since the completion of its physical form in 1656. The construction of the mosque at that time began when Islam was introduced by a Sunni Muslim from the Maghreb region, Abul Barakat Yusuf al-Barbari. The king who became the first Muslim in the Maldives, titled Muhammad el-Adil, took part as the initiator of the construction of Hukuru Miski. The construction of this mosque took up to 2 years. Since then, the Coral Mosque has undergone repairs and changes 9 times until it became one of the exotic cultural sites of the Maldives, which is now also known as the Male Friday Mosque. The United Nations Agency for Culture, UNESCO, classifies it as one of the world's heritage sites. The first renovation carried out on Hukuru Miski took place under the leadership of Ahmed Shihabuddin Mafrum. In 1338, the first repair was successful. Records of it were immortalized in a wooden inscription that can still be found today. Then in 1656, Sultan Ibrahim Iskandar initiated a new construction of the mosque, which was completed in 1658 AD. This construction is what is maintained and can be seen today. Renovations carried out by several Maldivian sultans after that were limited to adding and replacing several parts of the building. Several centuries later, precisely in 1912 AD, Sultan Muhammad Shamsuddin III made repairs. He changed several parts of the roof of the mosque, from what was originally made of straw to zinc. The repairs were also carried out by perfecting the appearance and function of the mosque tower in 1914. About 50 years later, the southern gate of Hukuru Miskii was demolished. The roof rafters supporting the mosque building were replaced with teak wood. The roof made of zinc was also replaced with similar sheets made of aluminum. Despite a number of replacements in some parts of the building, Hukuru Miskii has not changed, so that UNESCO calls it the most well-preserved site in the Maldives. Coral stone is the main body of the mosque. Its form remains the same as when it was first built in the 17th century. In fact, the parts that are coated with varnish are still in very good condition. Some experts call this mosque one of the best coral stone buildings in the world. Overall, this mosque, the pride of the Maldivian people, was built with two main materials. First, coral stone. This material is used to build walls, pillars, floors, and some interior and exterior decorations of the mosque. Second, a mixture of various woods such as cordia wood, teak, coconut wood, sandalwood, and redwood. All of them are used to build the roof structure and window frames. The main part of Hukuru Miskii is still used as a place of prayer. Before entering the main room of the mosque, on both sides of each entrance there is a dala, or raised porch. This porch can be found on the north, south, and east sides of the main building. The main room of Hukuru Miskii is divided into three parts. Mihrabuge is the front side of the inside of the mosque, which is the place for the imam when leading prayers. The middle part of the mosque is called Medhu Miskii, and the back, or Fahu Miskii. In addition to the three main parts, on both sides of Mihrabuge, there are two smaller rooms. In the past, the room on the north side was provided for the Sultan, while the room on the other side was intended for a certain group of important government officials known as Jaha Hangabekalun. Outside the mosque building, there are four wells which were also built with coral blocks and used as places for ablution. Meanwhile, at the front of the mosque stands a sundial built in 1917 by Sultan Muhammad Shamsuddin as an indicator of prayer times during the day. The clock was built to replace the first sundial in the Maldives, which had been damaged. All the coral stones used inside and outside the mosque have been neatly carved with abstract geometric designs, as well as images of leaves, flowers, and trees. Most of the carvings are made more beautiful with a layer of varnish on the surface. Experts see the architectural style and carvings in Hukuru Miskii, showing the influence of 11th century Islamic art combined with unique and distinctive local Maldivian art. Complementing the sturdiness and beauty of its patterns, a tower stands tall not far from Hukuru Miskii. The tower, which is 17 years younger than the mosque building, also holds a number of inscriptions of historical value. The origin of the name Maldives can be traced through the Divehi language, the main language spoken by the Maldivian people. The name Maldives consists of two words, Mala, which means boat or plow in Divehi, Dava, which means island or small island. The combination of these two words, Mala and Diva, forms the word Maladiva, which means boat-like islands or boat-like islands. The name refers to the curved shape of the islands surrounding the atoll, which resembles a boat in the middle of the ocean. Also, the English name Maldives comes from an older form, Maladva, which has been adapted for Western use. This name, in various languages of the world, refers to this island nation located in the Indian Ocean. So, the name Maldives, or Maldives, describes a country consisting of many small islands located in the middle of the ocean. The name Maldives also has a strong connection with the history and identity of its people, namely the Divehin ethnic group. This name not only refers to the geography of the Maldives as a string of islands, but also as an important symbol for their culture, religion, and social structure. Divehin, as the main ethnic group inhabiting the islands, also plays a big role in maintaining the unique language and traditions of the Maldives, which is clearly seen from the naming and other cultural concepts that are still used today. For those of you who like to travel, the Maldives is one of the must-visit destinations. Here, the scenery is very beautiful and the atmosphere is very comfortable. In addition, the Maldivian people, who are predominantly Muslim, are known to be very friendly and warm in welcoming tourists. You can enjoy the beauty of the beach with white sand, clear seawater, and tranquility that is hard to find anywhere else. The Maldives is the perfect place for a vacation, both for relaxation and to enjoy its natural charm. The Maldives is also famous for its amazing marine biodiversity. Here you can enjoy activities such as snorkeling, diving, or even swimming with whale sharks, one of the largest fish species in the world. The Maldives Sea is also home to beautiful coral reefs, various types of colorful fish, and rare sea turtles. For those who want a more experience, many luxury resorts offer villas above the sea, where you can enjoy the view of the sunrise or sunset directly from your room. Each resort generally has complete facilities that support relaxation activities, such as spas, yoga services, and restaurants with extraordinary fresh seafood. In addition, with its majority Muslim population, the Maldives has many beautiful mosques that can be visited, providing a peaceful atmosphere and religious nuances that enrich your travel experience. The calm atmosphere of the community and rich culture will make you feel at home, even in the middle of the ocean. The atmosphere in the Maldives is known to be safe and peaceful. With a majority Muslim population, many villages here have a calm and religious life. The community is also very open, friendly, and always welcomes tourists warmly. Village life in the Maldives presents an atmosphere that is thick with Islamic values, where the customs and traditions of the community are very respectful of others and maintain harmony. Each village has a mosque as the center of community life, where people gather not only to worship, but also for various social activities. Tourists who come can also feel the peace of this environment. The Maldives is a unique destination because it offers not only extraordinary natural scenery, but also the experience of immersing themselves in local Islamic culture. Here, you can enjoy the view of simple but elegant mosques, hear the calming call to prayer, and witness a lifestyle that highly values religious and family values. In addition, the Maldives also has various Islamic celebrations, such as the Prophet's birthday or Ramadan, which are celebrated with great enthusiasm by the residents. During the month of Ramadan, for example, the atmosphere of the Maldives is even more peaceful, and visitors can experience the solemnity of fasting firsthand, complete with delicious Maldivian iftar dishes. All of this makes the Maldives more than just a place to enjoy the beauty of nature, but also a place to immerse yourself in a peaceful and valuable Islamic life. Friends of the Islamic faith who are blessed by Allah, I hope this video is useful and see you in our next video.